The 2023 general election, like we always said, and I believe and keep saying that it is one of these elections in the history of Nigeria that is the most corrupt, most misleading, most let me use the word of Wole Soyinka, is it Agbaju, if I can get the pronunciation correctly. It's one of the most rigged election that is marred with a lot of violence. I'm entitled to my own opinion. Any other person could say no, 2007 is one of the most, because the president admits that the process at which he got into power was wrong. I said this election, people will continue to talk about this election for decades, in fact, for centuries to come, if the words still remain. And this is as a result of the fact that there are so much evidence and the court have refused to make use of those evidence. Now, Wole Soyinka, which we all know is one of these elder statesmen in Nigeria, made a comment, somewhere within the week, and he talks about the 2023 general election. And before I give you the video of what Wole Soyinka said, let me quickly dissect something very quickly here regarding the UAE trip of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That was nothing but lies. There was no any visa ban remover from UAE for Nigerians. The ban still remain. As fact checks have it that the visa ban on Nigeria still stand, and the information passed by the special advisor on media and publicity, Mr. Ajaru, is nothing but false. If there was any form of visa ban remover, would have seen that from the Nigerian, would have seen it from every handle. But it's very, very impossible that up till now we have been unable to find any of that, and the UAE has not even confirmed. Have we even seen any Emirate airline flying into Nigeria since then? No. Have there been any movement to make sure that they resume back their flight to Nigeria? No. So it is high time that these people in government stop lying. You see, you don't need to do this to win Nigeria over. Do the right things and Nigerians will fall for you. If the president is doing the needful, just like Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi are pressing so hard to get their mandate, and the call of the three big political candidates is to make Nigeria better. But if one is going south, then what do you expect us to say? It is expected that all of them want to change Nigeria. So if you do the thing right, the people will love you and even want you to continue. So here is the video of Wole Soyinka, speaking. Well, he was asked a simple question, and the unfortunate thing is this: they always find a way to call Peter Obi into it.
These recent elections, it's unfortunate that because the two things happened. First of all, one party took over the labor movement, which is one of my favorite movements also. And then it became a regional party, more than, whereas it was a marvelous breach into the established two camps. Peter Obi achieved something remarkable there, that he broke that mold. Yes, however, he did not win the election. In addition, my own organization has a monitoring unit. You know the one I'm talking about. And so I could say categorically that Peter Obi's party came third, not even second. And that the leadership knew it. But they wanted to do what we call in Yoruba, gbajue. That is, you have force of arms. You also have force of lies. And it was gearing up towards violence. They were going to send, some of the hardliners were going to send crowds, young people, into the streets to demonstrate. I'm always ready to be among such demonstrators, but only on the banner of truth, not of lies, not of deceit.
So you see, Wole Soyinka here talking about the election and saying that Peter Obi came distant third, and as a result, he never won the election, and he can say categorically that he never won the election. And according to him, he is saying that he is trying to, mislead people, or they are trying to not being honest to people using a Yoruba word. And now, the question we should ask ourselves is, who is deceiving who? Who is lying to who? The INEC that promised a live transmission of results and never did? Or is it the APC presidential candidate who was declared a winner that have a lot of forgery cases and cannot come forth with clean hands and present a certificate with, his head high? Who is deceiving people? Is it the polling units results, over 18,000 result sheets that were blunt presented by the INEC, and they cannot defend that in courts? Who is deceiving who? When you look at the judgment given by the tribunal, where they are withdrawing the case of Peter Obi, have you heard in anywhere where the judge withdrew the case of the petitioners or the complainants, as the case may be? It has never happened, but here in Nigeria, it has happened. Who is deceiving who? Where the 25% that is a requirement by the law, to be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, they said is inconsequential, of which a Supreme Court, the apex courts in Nigeria, have ruled, in that regards sometime in 2008. So who is deceiving who? Peter Obi actually, according to INEC, was declared, the second runner-up. If he is the second runner-up, then why is it that nobody is talking about Atiku Abubakar, who is the first runner-up? But he is also pressing so hard that he also won the election. He is in Chicago, trying to get the academic credentials of Bola Ahmed Tinubu from Chicago University. But nobody seems to talk about Atiku, because they all know that the vote that Atiku got is nothing but it's nothing but allocation of votes. If you look at the political if you look at the elections of Nigeria from 1999 to date, you will discover that the places that Mr. Peter Obi won drastically are the stronghold of PDP. Now, some people said like I said, it's more of how do I call it? It's more of a regional person. But the thing is this: a political party that never had a merger, a political party that just one person stepped into, a political party that is not known, a political party that have not won any seats that anyone can point at within the last 20 years. All of a sudden, the same political party, somebody went into the political party, and then what happened next? The political party was able to get over 6 million votes, right? Now, these candidates came from East. Do you expect that you from the North or the South, Southwest, would get any votes, would get even 50% votes from the East? It's not possible. So let's even put it this way, that Tinubu won from Southwest, and Peter Obi won from Southeast, Atiku won from the North. If it happens that way, we know who will be declared the winner of this election. Then what happened to South? But you will see the spray of votes when you come to Middle Belt. What happened there? So, we should stop this and begin to talk about how we should move this country forward. But however, Peter Obi, to me, if you ask me, from every indication, if he is not the winner of this election, then there should probably be a rerun. It would have been a tie. If not, nobody wanted APC in the first place. Look at the movements. Many people will say, those people that moved, did they have PVC? But the INEC said they registered over 90 million people registered for this fresh election. Now with the policy of there was no cash and all of that, that made people not to even travel for the election. Many people were defranchised. Now look at Labour Party winning senatorial in Abuja and some other states. Also House of Rep member and House of Assembly member across the country. But then, and I believe that is the reason why everybody is speaking of Labour Party and Peter Obi, because Atiku Abubakar and PDP is nothing but a history. Thank you for watching. Please do wait to subscribe and share this video to reach a larger audience.